Today, I'd like to talk about what I wish I told my 5-year-old self, not my 15-year-old, not my 25-year-old, my 5-year-old self, which is parents are also humans, to have grace for them, yet also things that I've been proud of to in honor of them. So I'll go through each of those. So first thing is, no matter how much I try to shake off some weird habits from, for me, it was my mom. It still clings to me. I would say something or do something that reminds me of, hey, that is just so like my mom. Or even come across thoughts and have thoughts like, well, if my mom were here, she would say X. So to give a more tangible example, it used to be that my mom was very good with, was very quick with judging characters, and of course, I would, back in my younger self, I would say, "Hey, mom, you're very judgmental." But lo and behold, because she's good at it, I wouldn't realize until 10 months after, where whatever she assesses of a person, that is actually true. She was right all along. Just that it took her much quicker than I did. And then the second thing is, there came a point where you realize that my mom was also is also human, as much as they like to think that she's a superhero. Um, that moment came when she cried. I guess I never knew that. Well, I assumed that adults would never cry, but the first time she cried, I saw her crying. That's why I thought, oh, my mom is also human, also fallible, and that I need to support her as well. So that was that. And then the last thing was, what were the good stuff I got out from my parents? Being guides, I mean, there's definitely the attention to detail. I would also say the impatience. That's definitely not a virtue. The wisdom, the articulation from my mom. But when I think about this question more, especially in my journey through manhood, it is my male teachers who I feel would be closest to be my male role models. And for that, I think about um, Mr. Atkinson, Mr. My PE teacher. I forgot who he was, but they were the ones who instilled discipline. They were the ones who instilled mastery, who really pushed me to do better. And they were the ones who demonstrated honor. Mr. McDowell. Well, he certainly demonstrated mastery in doing math, but also honor as well. He told me how to behave like a man. Mr. Davies, who taught me how to tie a tie. It may be very small, but for me, it was a big moment to learn from a man, and my mom did not know how to tie a tie. Um, so those were the men who really supported me, my male role models, and my quasi parents, I would say, my quasi dad, I will say. So that's it. This for me this week. These were things I wish I told my 5-year-old. That I'm still gonna pick up a lot of things from my mom, despite how much I like or not. B, which is to have grace, and C, to really honor them. And I suppose you flip them around and say, if I were to become a parent, what would that like? Which is, habits are taught, are caught, but not taught. There's this famous saying that as much as we try to, be the best parent, and parenting, there's all these books about it. A big part of how your kids turn out to be will be the way just you naturally behave. They can see right through it. Which also means B, to have grace for yourself, because you know you're also human and you're bound to do things wrong. Relieve that pressure. You're still loved, God loves you, and also your kid will still love you. And then with C, as long as you focus on just being a good person, the rest will follow, including how good your kids turn out to be. Be the kind of guy who apologizes, your kid will also pick it up and also apologize to you. Be the kind of guy who embraces failure and be courageous. Your kid will also be the same. Be the kind of guy who tries hard, who does his best, who hustles, who's not afraid to lose, who really tries hard, who is impenetrable. That kid will also turn out to be the same. So, what about you? How do you think about your childhood? What were your parents' influences on you? At what point did you feel like your impression of your parents were actual fallible creatures? Like to know a bit more. Hit like and subscribe, and look forward to hear from you. And meantime, have a good week. Bye.